Hi all, welcome everybody to our English lesson. Today we are continuing the lesson Everest reactions. Already we have started, two classes are over. Now we are continuing the last part of the lesson and today we will complete it. We know the name of the writer is Narayan. He has written the story. We know he is an Indian writer, Indian English language writer, and we have learned about him. So I just reminded you of, we know the character. There is one little boy, 12-year-old boy, Thambi is there, and Thambi is a news reporter and all. We said, you remember, and one day he reported the news that was a stunning, shocking news for the people of that area, that the news was nothing else that Everest has been conquered, and they were not ready to believe the news because the news has come from Thambi. Thambi actually really a news reporter. Every now and then he will go out and he will report any accident case or any other things, means in that area what happens there, he used to report it. So the one of the problem of the listeners to believe in that news was that suppose if it really had happened, so the news should come with a great triumph and all. So it's a great news that for years and years Everest is there, but nobody has conquered it, and many people they have tried but they failed. So it was a place that on the earth that human being has not conquered. So now the reactions of the people when they when they compelled to believe that, so everybody believed it and they were giving their reactions to the news. So we said that already, we said that one of the one of the citizen of that area, he reacted the way that if there is a good planning, a good headed planning, a clear headed planning is there, then everything will be success. And he was challenging the people that can you go to Tirupati from here to Tirupati without changing your plan 100 times. No, he was telling that a dozen times, half a dozen times. Can you go to Tirupati and come back with a good planning without changing the plan even at least one time? So he was asking, challenging the people. So he is telling that according to him, if there is a good planning, clear-headed planning, everything will be success. And the other one of the person, his reaction was that that also we have discussed that according to him that it is not a good thing that human being have conquered everything under the sun. It is not a good thing. There must be something which is not conquered. Otherwise, the human spirit to feel that there are still in order to feel, the human being should feel that there are still many things beyond our reach. So human beings should not become so proud according to him. So that was the reaction of him. Now we are moving on to the remaining parts. Again the other reactions are there. Now this other reaction is here. I hope that you students, everybody have taken the book, English textbook. Already I have mentioned, I have told many times that in my class, when I am reading the text, you have to be on the line and means familiarize with the words and expressions. So page number 57, there I am reading. Then another person, when the previous person he said that can you go to Tirupati and come back without changing your plan half a dozen times, when he challenged. So this another person, it depends, is telling that it's not clear-headed plan and all. It depends. Is according to him, said another, on starting the whole thing at the right moment. From an astrologer's point of view, the secret of success lies in getting hold of the horoscope of the persons concerned and fixing the time according to it. If it is done accurately, it will solve 90% of the difficulty of any undertaking. So another reaction is telling that if I would like to get, he's telling that he want to get the horoscope of the people, Hillary and Tenzing. So according to their horoscope meaning Jadagam, people will have a Jadagam. So in our area, in Malayalam, we use say that Jadagam. According to the Jadagam, according to the horoscope, he is telling that. So we can fix the right time. You will have your horoscope, I will have my horoscope. So if you are going for an examination or if you are going for an interview, better you show your horoscope to an astrologer and he will fix your time, your best time. So if you are going in the best time, then 90% of that is done. That is what he is telling, that he is telling the secret of success. The secret of success is getting hold of the horoscope of the persons concerned and fixing the time according to it. According to the horoscope, to fix a time is the secret of this success. According, he is telling that according to the Jatagam, to fix a time to start anything, any endeavor, any undertaking, to fix a time according to the horoscope is the secret of this success. And if it is done accurately, without any mistake, if that timing has done accurately, it will solve 90% of difficulties of any undertaking. That is what the another reaction of one. So he may be a believer of astrology and he may believe in horoscopes and all. So that is telling that. So it depends. It depends on person to person. So according to your horoscope, you will have a success time. To fix that time accurately, then if you are doing in that time, right time, yes, success is sure. He's telling that. Then, how do you think success can be achieved? A question. What is your opinion? Now, look in the rest of this paragraph into the book. Again, another reaction, another person is telling. Let us look at that, what he is telling. And so on, and so on, no marks for preparation, knowledge, study, and scientific applications, and so forth. There is no mark for this. Only horoscope and time fixing is enough. There is no mark for preparation, no mark for knowledge, no mark for the scientific studies, no mark for the application of scientific facts and all. There is no mark for that. Only the fixing of the time horoscope according to the horoscope is done. One was asking, even a study becomes successful, then he is giving to the reply. So in order to make a successful study also, in order to make a good preparation and to acquire good knowledge also, he is telling that even a study becomes successful only when it is begun at the right moment. Even a study also, if he is doing any study or any expedition or experiment, any researches, if it is being done at the right moment, so begin at the right moment, then only the successful. Even a study becomes successful only when it is begun at the right moment. I am sure they must have avoided inauspicious moments while beginning their arrangement. I am going to write to Colonel Hunt to send the horoscope of the members of the expedition and also tell me the exact hour at which they started their preparations. Astrology is a great science, sir. Then he is continuing, he is telling that I am sure they must have avoided inauspicious moments. Inauspicious moment means that bad time. They might have avoided, according to their horoscope, they will have a bad time and good time. So they might have avoided their bad time and such, that is what called inauspicious moments while beginning their arrangement. When they started their arrangement, they might have started it at their good time. I am going to write to Colonel Hunt to send the horoscope of that two persons, that who are the Hillary and Tenzing. I am going to get their horoscope of that members, and also you may tell me the exact time when they started that their preparation. Tell me that. So I will tell that what was their time, what is the reason, what the astrology says. Astrology is a great science, sir. He was telling. This was the reaction of another person. Now we are discussing Everest reactions. When the news came out that Everest has been conquered, how was the people reacted to the news when Thambi reported the news? So different reactions. One person is telling that it is not a good thing at all that human being has conquered. Another person is telling that everything is possible if there is a clear planning. Another person is telling that if there is a time fixing, that exact time fixing, so according to the horoscope, so the success will come. He can achieve the success easily without making any effort. Also he will achieve the success if the time is okay. If the time is wrong, time is auspicious, then no way. In auspicious time we can't achieve any success, according to another. So he was telling that astrology is a great science, sir, he was telling. Now we are moving to another person. Now they have made a start. Began another. I believe going to the Everest will become common. It may almost become a holiday resort. It is going to be difficult to come across a person who has not had a holiday on the Everest. Now the next reaction of the another person's his response is that he was telling that now they have made a start. Now Hillary and Tenzing are the first person who started and reached on the Everest. They have made a start. Then they have made a start. I believe. Then he's telling that I believe going to the Everest will become a common thing now. It started now. First 2% they already conquered. Now many people will go and it will become an holiday resort. He is telling that it is going to be a difficult thing to come across a person who has not had a holiday on the Everest. And later in future, definitely we can't find a single person who had not gone on the top of Everest. Such a way it will become an holiday resort. We can't find a person here that who did not go to Everest. So it will become such a common place now again, because they have started it, followed by that many people will conquer and everybody will go one by one, and we can't find a person here who did not go on the top of Everest. It will become such an holiday resort place. It will become. That was the reaction of one person. Now also there is another reaction. Another reaction of another person is that with so much ice, another person is telling that with a business temperament, suppose they find some means of carrying all that ice and sending it down, it would revolutionize the cold storage industry completely. In the end, it may become necessary to find some other employment for the members now attached to the refrigeration and air conditioning industries. Now another thought of a person, that his thought is this. He is telling that with so much ice on the Everest, we know that it is very icy, so much ice. So with so much ice, he's telling that with a business minded person, he's telling that with a business temperament, he's talking with a business point of view, he's talking. Suppose they find some means of carrying all that ice and sending it down. So some business minded people, if they find a way to send down the ice from the top of Everest and to bring quarrying, just like that now we are making quarrying that for stone and all, we are quarrying, we know that quarrying, like that the people, the business minded people will go there and they will quarry, they will collect the ice and will send down, and it would revolutionize the cold storage industry completely. If business minded people start such a business, that means they are collecting ice, quarrying ice and then sending that ice to down. If they start a business like that, definitely here there won't be any other business like that. The people now who are working in the cold storage, the people who are working in the ice field, cold storage and all, now our area, those who are working on the cold storage and those who are working in the air conditioning job and all, they should find another employment, because they will not have any job. Because if people started to bring ice from the Everest, then the job of the people who are working in the cold storage now, and the people who are working in the air conditioning field and all, they will lose their job, and they have to find another employment for the members now attached to the refrigeration and air conditioning industry. The people who are working with the refrigerator and air conditioning and all, they will lose their job if people started to bring, the business minded people started to quarry the ice from the on the top of Everest and sending it to other part of the world. So much ice will get, so no need of refrigerator. Ice is coming from the Everest, if ice is coming. So his thought was in that way. Now another reaction, another thought of another person is going like this. Whatever geographers might say is another, we cannot help feeling that the Everest is in India. Even Tenzing, is an Indian. Another person, his concern is not that. He is telling that whatever geographers might say, geographers are telling that Everest is in India, Everest is in Bangladesh, like that. The different opinions are there. Whatever they are telling that, we cannot help feeling that the Everest is in India. That is, even though Everest is in India, we don't get the feeling that the Everest is in India. Even Tenzing, do you know that he's an Indian? Now Everest is in India, and it has been conquered by a foreigner, not by an Indian. Do you think Tenzing is an Indian? I won't be happy. Then he's continuing, he's telling that I won't be happy until I hear an Indian expedition has planted his flag on the Everest, said another. He's telling that I will become happy. I'm not happy with this news, because Tenzing is not an Indian. I will be happy if I can hear the news that an Indian expedition has gone and conquered and planted the Indian flag on the top of the mountain, then I will be happy. He is telling that I won't be happy until I hear that an Indian expedition has planted its flag on the Everest, then I will be happy, he was telling. That was the reaction of another person. So how many reactions we are getting? Different people, they are telling different opinion, entirely different. One person is telling that the business minded in bringing ice and saying, another person is that the horoscope is the great thing, another person is the planning is the great thing, another person is not good thing that on the earth there should be, human being should not be so proud, like that many. Now another person is telling that is talking about in a nationalist way that is not an Indian, so that I am not happy. Then another one, we are moving on to the continuing that how are you sure that someone is not already at it? Then another person is asking to him, how are you sure that someone is not already at it? Are you sure that Tenzing and Hillary is the first persons conquered Everest? How are you sure that no one has gone before? Means before we live many years before that. Are you sure that someone is not already at it? Are you sure? By logical methods, we can do many things. We could climb the highest peak without any special equipment. There are more things in heaven, and he was telling that. So this person is somewhat a religious person. Are you sure that no one was already at it? Are you sure? Before Tenzing, and because before us also many people lived here, and without much equipment. He is telling that we could climb the highest peak. Any peak we can climb. We can do many things. By logical using our brain, we can do many things. We could climb the highest peak without any special equipment also. There are more things in heaven, and there are many things in heaven, and like that he was talking something. Oh, stop, I won't hear that quotation again, I am tired of it. He's telling, please stop your quotation that many things are there in the heaven and like this peak and like, no, please stop. I don't like to hear that because I am tired of it. So the discussion was going on like this. At that time, this further discussion on this subject was stopped when Thambi burst into the room in his usual lightning manner with the announcement. Now Thambi, now the time has gone much. All are discussing about the Everest and their reactions. They are sharing their response to the news. They were talking now. At that, Thambi was not there. Thambi also again, he has gone out, and now he came to the room with another news. The news was this: my friend's father, who had gone hunting last night, it seems has bagged 5 tigers simultaneously. He just cracked the news in order to lightening the manner when they were talking very seriously. When they were discussing very seriously, in order to lightening that. So he reported another news. The news is this: my friend's father, Thambi is telling that my friend's father, who had gone for hunting last night, then he has fought against 5 tigers simultaneously, and he killed 5 tigers. He broke a news that my friend's father had gone for a hunting last night and seems has bagged 5 tigers simultaneously. Just push like this. Okay, this was the story. Now we have completed, written by R.K. Narayan, and so in this story, what we could learn that the reaction of the people against the news Everest has been conquered. So I request you, or that I will send you the question answers in PDF format, and already we have completed the grammar part, that adverb and their kinds is there in your related to this lesson. Your grammar is that already that we have done. So now we are, I request you everybody that already I had told you to send a video of the summary of the lesson. Now you can do it as a voice clip right now. So don't wait for the another day, another time. The entire story, without looking to the book, you simply speak that what you did understand. Why I'm telling you so? I want to understand whether you understood or not. For that, you may just send your voice note, the summary of the entire lesson, and also I shall try to send the question answers and all in PDF format in the group. So please copy that also in your notebook. I hope that you have enjoyed or you have learned the lesson Everest Reactions written by R.K. Narayan, and read the entire lesson also again one more time. The entire lesson, you yourself read it and enjoy it, and I hope that you will have all the great success in your future also. Thank you. Have a nice day. Wish you all the best. Okay, bye bye.